What's up, guys?
I'm Tilo.
I'm Kendall Gill, and you're watching
The Parley.
The Parley.
Parley. What's up, guys? Tilo here for The Parley. No Kendall Gill in studio today. He is busy doing other things like covering the Chicago Bulls. You know, that's the stuff that he does. But you know what? We have a lot to talk about right now, and it is the Andy Ruiz, Anthony Joshua rematch going down in Saudi Arabia, December 7th. Ladies and gentlemen, it is the most anticipated fight of this year, at least for me, because we witnessed an upset. And now we're trying to see, can Andy Ruiz do it a second time? The biggest thing with this fight is Andy he's felt like he's been the underdog the whole time. Even now he feels like he's the underdog. But it's really important now to see what he can do in this rematch, because he can solidify himself and say, I brought down the #1 heavyweight champion at that time twice. And it's going to be an interesting fight to see, because Andy Ruiz is a guy who everyone knows, heavy set, doesn't look like a boxer, but his boxing skill is amazing. And it can even be argued that Andy Ruiz is undefeated. I mean, he lost to Joseph Parker in his 30th professional bout. Arguably, he could have won that fight. I think he honestly won that fight. And to me, he's kind of undefeated. He's undefeated. But nevertheless, has a loss in his record. He was not looked at seriously, and that is the biggest reason I think Joshua lost that first fight. He didn't take him at all as a threat, and he went in there, and I believe he proved that he was an amazing heavyweight. Obviously knocked him down in the third round of that first fight in New York, December 1st. But then when he got hurt, he didn't realize that Andy had that skill to brawl. And that's the biggest thing that we're going to look at in this second fight, guys. Can Andy Ruiz out-brawl him one more time? Can Anthony Joshua, be smart and box his style? Because we all know Joshua is a boxer. He'll outbox you, and then when he connects with his haymakers, he's a finisher. He's one of the best finishers in the game, and that was not proven in the first fight because underestimated Andy Ruiz inside brawling, and lo and behold, Anthony Joshua never recovered after round 3 after he was knocked down twice in the third round, and that's where we got to now, December 7th in Saudi Arabia. So the biggest thing is this. I'm going to give you my prediction in a second, guys, but the biggest thing is this. Andy Ruiz knows that Anthony Joshua is going to try to outbox him, right? Andy Ruiz knows that he's coming to keep on the outside, out jab him, outbox him. So the biggest thing for Andy is, can he try to box with Joshua? I don't think that's going to happen. But can Andy Ruiz pick his spots to brawl Anthony Joshua is the biggest thing. And can he keep up his stamina to do it? Because he's going to have to do it multiple times. Joshua's a guy who can keep you at length and then he can outbox you. So Andy Ruiz has that to worry about. But Anthony Joshua, the biggest thing he has to worry about is, can he clear the demons from the first fight? And you guys know there's a saying out there that there's a guy that has your number. Can this be the guy that has Anthony Joshua's number? Because even up to the lead up in this fight and the interviews, this face-off they did recently with Sky Sports, Anthony Joshua was talking in metaphors the whole time. And you can clearly see he's not over the first fight. You can also cut the tension in that interview. If you haven't seen it, look at the face-off on Sky Sports. It's up there. Anthony Joshua is definitely not over it. So he's going to have to in this fight, he's going to have to make sure that he uses his skill. Don't underestimate Andy. You go with the best thing you know, and that is boxing. Just box. And when you have your opponent hurt, finish him off like you've been doing your whole career. But can he do it? The psyche in boxing is sometimes you can't do it. Miguel Cotto, Antonio Margarito kind of has that mixture, because even in that second fight when Cotto was fighting Antonio Margarito, Cotto looked like he was about to lose that fight again. And the power wasn't even there for Cotto on Margarito, even moving up a weight division. So is that going to happen in this fight? Who knows? We'll see what happens. It's Saudi Arabia. It's a different venue. Andy Ruiz is the champ, has the 4 belts, and Joshua trying to get them all back, because we are all trying to see, even if Joshua wins, boxing fans got to admit this, we all want to see a Wilder Joshua fight. We still want to see it. If Joshua wins, we still are going to want to see that. So we'll see what happens. Wilder looking kind of iffy in his last fight with Ortiz. He was losing that fight, and then he did what he does best, knocked the guy out in the later round. So Andy Ruiz, Anthony Joshua, y'all ready for my prediction? You're probably not going to like it, but it is what it is. Anthony Joshua does take care of business. He knocks out Andy Ruiz in round 10 because he finishes the deal and doesn't underestimate Andy Ruiz once again. I hate to say it, but Andy might be a one-hit wonder with big fights. He might get some fights, but this may be his highest point of his career. And it sucks because I really like Andy, and I really think that Andy's a good boxer, and I think he has a lot of talent. But Joshua may shut that down on December 7th. So we'll see what happens. I wish KG was in studio to talk about it, but we'll see. Check out the link below, guys. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Check out our website. Everything is below in the description box. You guys know what to do. It's the Parlay with Tilo and Kendall Gill. 2020 is going to be a crazy year, y'all. Get ready for boxing content galore on this show. With that said, what do you guys think? Andy Ruiz, Anthony Joshua, who's going to win the second fight? It's the rematch on December 7th. It's the Parlay.
How you doing, everybody? This is Kendall Gill from the Parley. Please like and subscribe and follow us on social media. Now, I have to go because I have to school this young boy because he knows nothing. Nothing. All right, I'm out. Come on, man.